my channel. It's Sassy P, and in today's video I'll be showing you how I do my go-to everyday makeup look. Now I'll be keeping it simple yet professional, and in today's video I'll be just showing you a few tips and tricks that I use to make my makeup look bomb all day every day. So please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and definitely leave a comment. Share this video with someone you know and love. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So whenever doing my makeup, the first thing I do is my eyebrows. So yeah, I don't have much eyebrows, but that's the first thing I do. I make sure I have my spoolie and I go ahead and I brush my eyebrows up. Doing my eyebrows, because I don't have much and I'm going to be drawing them on, I always try to make sure that they are shaved and in good shape. I don't think I have to shave them now because I shaved them like a couple days ago, probably 2 days ago. So I just take my, you know, like my little razor blade or this thing, and I just trim up anything that's out of line. So yeah, I think you should make sure you get one of these in your kit. It's literally just an eyebrow razor. So I go ahead and I brush them up. Now another thing too is you want to make sure your face is moist. I already went ahead and had face cream to my face, so I don't have to do that, but yeah, go up and I brush them up. Now next thing, this is something that I recently added to my makeup routine and I am in love, and this is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. Basically it's like an eyebrow gel. It is an eyebrow gel, so if you don't have it, that's fine. You can use hair gel, you can use wax, like whatever will hold your eyebrow into place. You should get it, and I think it's really good. Yeah, so this is how it looks. It is literally a gel, like it's literally an eyebrow gel. So I always go ahead and you are going to see the difference it makes when I use it. So I go ahead and I just comb my eyebrows up into place, and I think this is, I don't have much brows, but I think this is really good for people who has like a lot of hair, like a lot of eyebrow, to, you know, like keep them into place. And you don't necessarily have to, if you're not into drawing eyebrows, I think this is good because then you can like shape your eyebrows in whatever shape you want to shape it, and it will still, you know, like look neat and it will stay in place. And again, if you're somebody who also draws your eyebrow, I think this is good for keeping your eyebrow in place. Like I said, regular gel or, you know, like wax or so works. So I like to sit and let it dry first. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and use my primer. Now, like I said, I've updated my makeup routine like by far, and I've seen so much changes in my makeup. So this is what I use, which is basically a primer. It's amazing, like it's almost sit there. May I use it enough. So you don't have to use a lot, you just need a little, and then you go ahead and you rub that all over. So I like to rub this everywhere where the makeup is going. I can leave camera for a beginner, but yeah, that is just about good. This is what I use. So it is also Anastasia of Beverly Hills, and this is their dip brow pomade. This is my eyebrow brush that I love to use. It's my favorite because of how it is. So I just go ahead and I take some of the dip brow pomade and I go ahead and outline the shape of my brows. Like I said, I don't have much brows, so it's kind of easy for me to draw my brows how I want them, and nothing is wrong with being messy. Some people rather to keep it nice and neat so it's easy for concealing, but I don't mind. Like, concealing is where, you know, like the work comes in, so then I do the work at that time. Now that my brows are like this is how they are after drying them with my dip brow pomade. I go ahead and I use my concealer. For my everyday makeup, I use the Juvia's Place concealer. I have in number 9 and 10. So depending on how I'm feeling, I use the brighter one sometimes for my under eye and the darker one, but for the top part of my brows, I go ahead and I use my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I use this in the color of Beautiful Bronze just so it can match my skin. So for the bottom part of my brows, I always use the lighter concealer, and so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Always make sure you have a very flat concealer brush because that is what will shape the brows. And when it comes to doing the brows, take as many time as you need. Even though this is like an everyday makeup thing or like a quick makeup, just make sure you take as many time you need, because the brows is basically, to me, the brow is like, if you look at somebody first, one of the first thing you're gonna see is the brow, right? So if the brow not do good, I think the rest of the makeup is gonna be off. Once my brows are like that, I go ahead and I take my brush, which is this brush here, and to give it a more natural look, I lightly blend in an angled shape for both sides. I basically blend out the concealer. Once my brows are done and my face is already primed and prepped, I go ahead and I start to apply my foundation. Now, I have three favorite foundations currently, and currently those three foundations are Fenty Beauty, NARS, and MAC Cosmetics, right? Now today I'm going to be using MAC, because right now it is actually my favorite. I actually love it more than Fenty, and you'll see why. So this is my MAC foundation, and I'm gonna go ahead and I like to pour, not a lot, it always gets away, but not a lot on the on my thing. And then I go ahead and I apply my foundation section by section, and I apply my makeup with my foundation brush. Yes, this one is already used, but I'm going to reuse it today. Also, I don't recommend reusing brushes, but I'm gonna be doing it today. So yeah, I apply just enough to this side of my face. Then I blend. So whenever I blend my foundation into my skin, I blend it in a stippling like motion or type, like I do that, I dab it in circular motions. So like I do like this until everything is blend. I don't draw the foundation over my face, I don't rub it into my face, I do like this, I dab it into my face. And this is the right way of applying foundation. Oh yes, I go ahead and I even do my eyes, because I won't be applying any makeup like that. I won't be doing any fancy look for my eye because it's an everyday makeup, right? So I go ahead and I blend. So this is how the foundation does. It covers everything, and it feels so good and it looks so natural. That is why I love this foundation. And it doesn't take a long time to blend. Once I'm done applying my foundation, I go straight into doing my highlights and my contour. Now, for a more natural face, I like to tone it down a bit. So I use my Juvia's Place concealer, and this is in number 9, and I highlight all these areas. to my nose, hair, and I do hair. Now for my forehead, I like to just make sure that the concealer is applied like close to my brows. Again, I'm doing more of a natural look, so I don't have to do too much. And if I want a more brighter, like highlighted area, I just lightly go over, or I just use this one, but I lightly go over it with this. Hey! Woo. Now I like to draw a very faint line here for my contour, very faint, nothing too much, just so that when I'm doing my makeup, it will, you know, like those areas will be contoured nicely. So yeah, for this part, I go ahead and I get my angled brush. This one's kind of losing here, but I get my angled brush for my highlight. Okay. And again, I stipple it into my face. I don't rub it, or you know, I can do like this. So once that is also done, I go ahead and I get my shade stick from Juvia's Place, and I go ahead and I do my contour. So just above that line, you want to go ahead and contour your face. I like to do this closer to my hairline, so it looks more natural and it's easier to blend. Then I do some under here lightly. And yes, this is my everyday makeup look. So to keep it basically simple, that is what I do. Now I take my same brush and I go over the contoured areas. You're going to see the look it gives it. I blend my contour up so that contour will fall nicely into the highlight, so it looks more natural. Same thing with this, kind of blend them in together. And I go ahead and I blush blend this up like that. And I love to use my brushes. I only use beauty blenders at certain points. So yeah, now when it comes to this part, I also have a specific brush for my contour, so I'll show you them both. These are my brushes for my nose contour, so I'm going to use this one because I love how it is versus this one, which is more. So I go ahead and I blend up and out, up and out. And why I like to do this is, like, you're supposed to contour all the way up to your brows. So I like when I'm not wearing any, you know, I'm not doing any, you know, no eyes, like no eyeshadow at all. So then I can, it's easier for me to do it. So you blend up and out, up and out, up and out. So then that gives me my contoured nose and I don't have to do anything else. That's it. And I think you can already see my nose looking all straight. So yeah, once I'm done, I then go into my eyes. Now this is a technique I want you guys to pay close attention to. Because of the type of eye I have, they're hooded, so that means already you can see the concealer or the foundation creasing and forming like creases above my eye. That does not look good. So what I do, this is the point where I get my beauty blender and I blend everything out together again so that it looks more, you know. And then I get my palette and I get my brush, a very clean one, nothing used, and I use the nudest, and I put that eyeshadow in. You can't even tell that I'm putting anything on, but you can tell based on how much more smoother it looks and less shiny. That's because I'm putting a more natural, something that fits my skin onto my eyes, and this is just so that my eyes won't crease no matter what, and you know, it will look smoother once I put on my lashes. So if you are someone with hooded eyes, I would suggest go ahead and do that. I just feel that this helps to press the makeup into your skin so that it helps to look a bit more natural. And so once I'm done, I then go ahead and apply my Royal Beauty Luxury Lash. And while I do this, I use my favorite mascara, which is also from Milk Kush mascara. Hopefully you guys can see. And basically just do that so my lashes look full, so that when I add the natural lash to it, and also because I rubbed the foundation over it, I don't want them to be looking brown. So basically I just do that, and I love the way it makes my bottom lashes look. So this is my face at this point. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes, and I'm using my Royal Beauty lash glue, and I basically just swipe over my eyes. And what I love about this glue is it dries clear, so like you don't have to worry about anything. Just put a layer of glue on the top of the eye, and you go on. Okay. And then I squeeze them together. And I go ahead and I apply this one. I'll squeeze them together. This is the part where I started setting my face. So to set my face, I use Fenty Beauty. And I'm not someone who bake. I don't bake my face because I just don't like to. So what I do, I take like a powder brush like this, or like take a brush like this with a more round edge, something more powdery, and I dab it into my Fenty Beauty and I knock some off. You want to make sure you knock some off. And I do that. I pat it into my under eye, and I do the same thing for after. And you pat the powder in. So when you do this, you're basically, you know, like setting the powder into your face. You're not just putting a layer over your face and then leaving it so it looks cakey. You're patting the powder into your face. I like to do the highlighted hair areas first before the contoured areas. Like, so the bright part, them I like to do that first. So you just make sure you pat everything in. Now I do this 2 to 3 times. And then once I've patted those areas in, I take just a very little and I rub it into the section where I have the contoured areas, just so those places are set. Sometimes if I want, I go over my nose, that's the highlighted area, just to make it more highlighted. So yeah. And then I do that. I like to do my highlights, and because it's a natural B, I don't like too much highlight. I literally like to just highlight my nose and my mouth bridge so that you will sparkle. So like I said, I put here and I put here. Then I use my fan brush. Fan it out. And yeah, that's it. So you can just put back some, yeah, blend it out. So then if you want to, like, if it's say in the night and you want to like add a little glow, or even in the day, I put a very, very thin layer. A very thin layer, so that you won't even be able to like tell that, hey, I'm wearing a highlighter. When I'm doing a natural look, I like to go for more nude lips, or if not nude, then something more on the simpler side, but I like to give it like a pink nude. So I use my dark brown lip liner and I line my lips. Once I line my lips, I just do that to kind of blend it out, because I'm gonna give it an ombre look. Now I have like 3 favorite looks when it comes to nude lips, but today I'm gonna give you the pink one. And for the pink, I use both for all my nudes, depending on how I feel. I have like the matte look and then the glossy look to it. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use my Libra, and yes, I got Libra because I'm a Libra, but I'm going to use my Libra lipstick from Juvia's Place. As again, they have really lovely lipstick. And the reason I love this is because it's like a nude pink, and I'm going to show you. So you put that on the inside and you do that again, because it is a natural look. I don't like to overdo it when it comes to the lips. Overall, I don't like to overdo it when it comes to the lips, but you just want to put a little. Sometimes I like to reline my lips. And that is what I mean by matte look. But I like to make it glossy, so I go in with my Maybelline lip gloss, which is pink. And I just do that. And again, if I want to make it more glossy, sometimes depending on how I feel, I may go over with a clear lip gloss. So yeah, so that is the finished look. And I always go in with my Morphe, either Morphe or my MAC Set and Prime. And you want to do this especially if you're going out for a long day. So yeah, so once that is done, then that's done. So it's very simple, very quick, and I did this in around 45 to 50 minutes, or probably less than that. But yeah, this is the finished look. If you want to go ahead and highlight certain areas like the brow, like the bridge, just so that it will pop a little. So this is the end product, and this is how my everyday makeup look is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I helped someone to whether better their makeup or better their look, whatever it is. I hope you guys liked everything about this video. Please share this video and subscribe and comment. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a video. And yeah, thanks for coming back to my channel. So I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.